tough jacket on.
Yeah, gotta support my boys.
You know, I'm shocked at how many fans you have.
I'm a little shocked, too.
You know, we've been getting calls all night long. People want to talk to you, and they're on the line right now. But the very few record producers, or I don't know what you are, because you're more than you're sort of a creator of stuff.
Creator, coach, record producer, whatever it takes for somebody to make it. That's what I do.
I mean, starting with New Edition. I mean, you put New Edition together way back in the very beginning, right?
In the beginning, about 1981.
How did you do it? What occurred to you to make you do it?
Actually, I had in mind to have 5 young kids like the Jacksons, and I was doing a talent show, and 4 of them was on the show. Then I put the 5th one, Ronnie DeVoe, in a little bit later.
And where'd you find them?
Right in Roxbury, Massachusetts.
Like Bobby Brown. He is such the album of the year last year and all this stuff.
He was one of them. Bobby was one of them. He was, matter of fact, he was in the first 4 that I saw.
And just having auditions, you say, well, these guys have talent.
Yeah, actually, they were buddies. Actually, I was looking to put 5 other guys together, but I liked them, and I say, well, let me give them a shot since they're together.
And then, of course, we get to the next phenomenon, which is called New Kids on the Block.
Right.
I remember I was at the Boston Music Awards, I think it was 1986, in the lobby of it was called the Wang Center, this big, huge old movie theater, which is like 4,000 people. It's a beautiful place. And we're in the lobby, and you were there, and you had in tow these 5 young kids who were like 13, 14 years old at the time, I think, right?
They were very young in the beginning.
Yeah, and where did you find them? How did you get the idea for this?
Well, actually, it was an idea I had quite some time ago, but after New Edition, I'd say, well, New Edition said they felt like I could never do anything bigger, so I started thinking in my head what could be even bigger than New Edition. And then I started searching for different kids around the Dorchester area. And then a young lady named Mary Alford brought several kids to me, and we went through them, and those were the 5 that were selected.
How did you think of them when you first saw them? When you think, well, this guy, he got some promising, his singing's not that good.
Basically, they had to have a certain air about them. They had to have a universal air about them, that where they could, when they speak, they could talk to anybody, whether it was Japanese, black, white, or whatever. They had to have a certain air about them, and so they had to be special kids in the beginning.
So it was sort of like attitude as opposed to just singing or just being able to dance.
Exactly. It wasn't. There was a few things that they had to have, and they had it. The right stuff.
So New Kids on the Block have sold now how many million records?
It's over 20 million.
20 million records?
Wow.
Somebody told me that since the tour has been on, that they're doing like $1 million or $2 million a week or something. Is that possible?
Actually doing a lot more than that.
Wow. Well, Maurice Starr, we have all kinds of people who want to talk to you. I'm sure they have a lot of questions, and if you'd be so kind,
bring them on.
All right, stand by. Maurice Starr, if you'd like to talk to him, ask him some questions about anything. New Kids on the Block, I'm sure, is going to be the big thing. And then we want to play your newest band, which is Perfect Gentleman.
Perfect Gentleman.
And you brought a tape along of the new single, which will be out in 2 weeks.
Okay, sure it will. And I just want to mention also I have Superiors are coming out also. That's another group I have.
Well, great. We'll hear about that and all. Stay tuned. Open House Party, it's all coming your way. 104. Hi, Open House Party. Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Mike from Geneva, Ohio.
Mike, you have a question for Maurice Starr?
Yes. First of all, I wanted to say congratulations on the success, and I'd like to know, in his opinion, as far as the personality differences between New Edition and New Kids on the Block, which was easier to manage or whatever.
That's a tough question, but if it had to be a quick question, I would say New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. Okay.
Song you want to request?
Not at this time, no, thanks.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
If you have a request for Maurice Starr, or you have a question you want to ask him, 800-999-1011 at Open House Party.
Don't touch that dial. This is the station with more music every hour. Wink 104.
Hi, Open House Party. Where are you calling from?
Boston.
And you have a question for Maurice?
Yeah. I want to know if you have any information on the New Kids' new album.
Boy, does he.
Yes, we're finishing up right now. We'll be finishing in about 10 days, and it comes out in the end of April, beginning of May. We're getting ready to do the video in about 2 weeks, and it's a hot one.
What's the first song?
The first song is the title track called Step by Step.
Who sings it?
The Crests.
Jordan sings the lead on
Oh,
that.
good.
Okay, that's hot news, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks for calling Open House Party.
Okay, bye.
Open House Party, our special guest, Maurice Starr, 800-999-1011. back on the live line at Open House Party. Our special guest is Maurice Starr. People calling up with questions about all kinds of things, but mostly New Kids on the Block. Back on the line. Hi, where are you calling from?
Ohio, Columbus.
And do you have a question for Maurice?
Yes. What suggestions would he have for a new group starting out?
A new group starting out, I would say, to keep going, work hard, try, go get in talent shows, find out what's happening around the city, and hopefully someone will come through there. Most stars go through, especially Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of stars come through there, and just go for it.
Thanks. And also, about how many people did audition for New Kids on the Block?
How many people auditioned?
Yeah,
it was about 40 people.
Really? Was it hard to find the perfect guys?
It was a little bit hard because they had to have a certain air about them. They had to have something where everybody would like them.
Yeah.
So there's a secret. Do you like him?
Yes, I love them. My room is a New Kids tribute.
Well, didn't Maurice do a nice job?
Yes, I waited 17 hours in line.
Thanks for calling up and House Party.
You're welcome. Bye.
Wink 104. I have a house party. Where are you calling from?
Hi, Fairfield.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
And what do you want to ask Maurice?
Why did Bobby Brown leave the audition?
Well, Bobby, he wanted to do his own thing. And, when a person feels like they want to do their own thing, no matter what it is, they do it. And as you can see, it was a good choice.
Yeah, because I've been a fan of New Edition ever since Candy Girl, that album.
Yeah, I've been a fan also. I produced that album. But I think it was time for him to leave. I think he made a good choice. They put another guy in, Johnny Gill, and Johnny did a good job.
I like the new album, Any Heartbreak.
Mm-hmm. That was Johnny singing on the lead on that one, mostly.
Yeah. Can I request that? Any Heartbreak?
How about if it isn't love? Is that all right?
That's from that album. That sounds good to me.
All right.
There you go. Thanks for calling up at House Party.
Listen to this. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I want to rock right now. I'm John Day and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious because John Gambini is a comedian. He's so cool and he got nice teeth. Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right, here's the real song.
All right.
Thanks for calling up at House Party.
Thanks.
Bye.
Wink 104. Open House Party. Listen, New Kids, you guys got to go on stage, right?
Yeah, we're about to go on now.
Thanks for calling us at Open House Party. You got anything to go away with, like a little Christmas song or something?
What do you want to hear? Yo, I want to hear Funky Christmas by Dennis Cheese. Yeah. Northside. John Garabedian.
What?
Northside boys want to say hello to America.
Put them on.
What's up, America? What's up, y'all? Northside boys said out of Boston and we're chilling. Word up. Okay.
All right.
We're ready. What did we want to hear, Danny? Funky Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, Funky Christmas, New Kids on the Block, and here it is. Thanks, you guys, for calling.
Bye, John.
Come over here New Year's Eve. We have a big party.
All right.
We're going to be on the air for 8 hours.
All right, but get in the plane. Come on, we're going on stage. If you leave now, you'll see the show. You might make it.
You got it. I'll be right down.
Okay, don't bring Lisa. Ho, ho, ho.
Open House Party. Nothing like the New Kids on the Block to really throw the show into disarray, boy. Frank at 800-999-1011. What do you want to hear? Call us right now.
The biggest party on the planet. It's the Open House Party. Live, coast to coast.
When I first got here and got on the air, I hope you didn't miss them. They were really great. Donnie Wahlberg, Danny Wood, and, of course, Dennis Cheese, who was also Donnie Wahlberg at the same time. And they were acting silly and stupid, and they had the North Side Posse, whatever the name of their band is, who actually Donnie developed. They're friends of his from Boston. We made it to a band. They open up the show, and then in comes Dino, and then Sweet Sensation, and the New Kids with their whole new show, which, if you haven't seen the new show, it's much different than the show when they used to come out and sing 7 songs in an hour and a half. They have like 20 songs, this whole set with a Christmas tree and a snowman and an inflatable woman or something. Anyway, Open House Party is... My name's John John Garabedian, Open House Party for the next 4 hours. And do we have stuff coming up for you on Open House Party? As a matter of fact, we're getting a lot of calls from people who want to hear Maurice Starr, who's going to be here in a few hours. He's the guy who came up with the idea of New Edition, put them together. Of course, Bobby Brown went out on his career. And then he put together New Kids on the Block, and he's got a brand new band called Perfect Gentlemen. We're talking about that and a bunch of other stuff with him here in the studio on Open House Party. Wink 104. Hi, Open House Party. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg.
Yeah.
The state capital. In the shadow of 3 Mile Island.
Yeah, in the home of Bruce Barnes.
And what song do you want to hear?
Well, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
When Maurice Starr calls in, is he going to answer questions?
No, he's coming in. He's not going to call in.
Oh, well, is he going to answer questions?
Yes.
Oh, good. I want to hear No More Lies by Miss L.A.
Here it is. Thanks for calling Open House Party.
Okay, goodbye.
Brown, New Kids on the Block, and he has a new band called Perfect Gentlemen. His name is Maurice Starr.
On Open House Party, John Garabedian talks to Maurice Starr.
Time is 22 minutes before the hour, depending where you are. 22 before 10 in the East Coast, and it's 22 before 7 on the West Coast, and in between, wherever you want to be. On Open House Party with Maurice Starr coming in later on. I know a lot of people are calling right now. Just hold on calling. This guy has more fans. I can't believe it. He's the guy who created New Kids on the Block and New Edition and all that, and you can ask him all the questions you want and about their new album and all that coming up here on Open House Party. Plus, his brand new band. He may bring a tape of the new band, Perfect Gentlemen. When you hear this, they're real cool. They're opened up for new kids, and they're just great. And you'll find out in moments here on the Open House Party. John Garabedian, Maurice Starr is on his way. We'll have him in a couple minutes. Stick around. Open House Party. We want to welcome Maurice Starr to the Open House Party.